Rick Grimes, full story, biography, powers and abilities. Who is Rick Grimes? Full name, Richard Rick Grimes. Occupation, before apocalypse sheriff's deputy in King County, Georgia. Affiliation, Alexandria, Hilltop, Kingdom, the Militia, the Alliance. Family. Lori Grimes, wife. Carl Grimes, son. Judith Grimes, daughter, adopted. Michonne, partner. R.J. Grimes, biological son. Portrayed by Andrew Lincoln, The Walking Dead TV series. The beginning, waking up to the end. Rick Grimes was a small-town sheriff who was shot in the line of duty. He fell into a coma and woke up alone in a hospital, only to discover that the world had collapsed into a zombie apocalypse. His journey began with one purpose: to find his family. Survival, leadership, and tragedy. After reuniting with his wife Lori and son Carl, Rick quickly took on a leadership role among the survivors. His evolution was defined by loss of morality and its gradual return. Leading groups through Atlanta, the CDC, Hershel's farm, and the prison. Watching loved ones die, including Lori, Shane, and Carl. Fighting off threats not only from the undead, but from humans, the governor, Terminus cannibals, Negan, and more. War with Negan and the Saviors. One of Rick's biggest challenges was Negan, the brutal leader of the Saviors. After watching Negan murder Glenn and Abraham, Rick declared all-out war. This arc tested Rick's sanity, morality, and leadership. In the end, Rick spared Negan's life, believing in building a new world instead of endless bloodshed, a major turning point in his character. Alexandria and rebuilding civilization. Rick leads the survivors into Alexandria, a walled community. There, he tries to rebuild society. Forms alliances with Hilltop, the Kingdom, and Oceanside. Becomes the heart of a new political system, the Alliance. Learns to balance warrior instincts with peaceful leadership. Disappearance and legacy. In Season 9, Rick sacrifices himself by blowing up a bridge to stop a horde of walkers and protect his people. Everyone believes he is dead, but he survives. Jotties and rescues him and flies him away in a mysterious helicopter belonging to the CRM, Civic Republic military. He disappears for 6 years, leaving behind Michonne, Judith, and RJ. His memory fuels others to keep going. Rick eventually returns in The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, where he tries to escape the CRM. Reunites with Michonne. Begins to understand his greater purpose in reshaping the world. Rick Grimes, powers and abilities. 1. Tactical genius. Excellent planner and battlefield strategist. Led wars against stronger enemies and survived overwhelming odds. Turned small groups into entire communities. 2. Combat mastery. Expert in firearms, melee weapons, and hand-to-hand combat. Known for using a .357 Colt Python revolver. Fights both walkers and humans with ruthless efficiency. 3. Leadership and influence. Inspires loyalty through strength, empathy, and resilience. Respected even by former enemies. Forms and leads the militia and the Alliance. 4. Moral complexity. Rick balances compassion with brutality when needed. Capable of mercy, like sparing Negan. Capable of ruthlessness, like killing Shane or biting out Joe's throat. 5. Mental strength and endurance. Endures the deaths of Lori, Carl, and friends, but keeps going. Survives multiple mental breakdowns. Holds on to hope and vision even in despair. 6. Survival instinct. Master survivor, whether wounded, outnumbered, or alone. Survives injuries, captivity, and near-death situations. Adapts quickly to new environments and threats. 7. Fatherhood as a driving force. Carl and Judith are Rick's emotional core. His decisions are often made to build a better world for his children. Even after Carl's death, his legacy lives on through Rick's actions. Rick Grimes began as a man in a coma and woke up in a nightmare. He lost his family, his friends, his peace of mind, and at times, his very humanity, but he never lost hope. In a world where monsters were both rotting flesh and smiling faces, Rick chose to lead with fury, love, and conviction. He wasn't perfect. He wasn't always right. But he kept fighting. Rick Grimes didn't just survive the apocalypse. He became the legend that gave the world a second chance.